Houston. The family of a man who died in Minneapolis police custody is calling after watching a video showing George Floyd begging for help. In an interview shared on TMX News, George Floyd's cousins, Sharado Tate and Tara Brown, said that ending the 4 officers involved was a start, but not enough. "I'm glad it didn't take forever for them to see what everyone could see, that they killed our cousin," Tate said. George Floyd died while in police custody on Monday night. It appears that a video clip taken by a community journalist showed the deadly confrontation, where a Minneapolis police officer with his knee on Floyd's neck can be seen as Floyd heard again and again, "I can't blow." Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey announced on Tuesday that 4 officers involved in the accident have been terminated. The FBI and Minnesota Criminal Detention Bureau are both investigating. The Minneapolis Police Department also issued a statement early Tuesday morning, saying that Floyd had resisted the officers and then appeared to be suffering from medical distress after he was handcuffed. Tate said she watched the video before she knew it was her cousin who had died. "I remember thinking that it would be devastating for the family that lost a family member this way, and that everyone could see it clearly. And then maybe 5 minutes later I got a phone call telling me it was a cousin," she said. After that, Tate said she couldn't watch the video again. "I tried it, but when I first played and I could hear his voice, I no longer needed to see," she said. "The first time I heard him say 'I can't breathe,' it was more than I could handle." Tara Brown said Floyd was the cousin that everyone loved. She also said, "Everything was everyone's favorite. He was my best friend, he was my favorite cousin. So many memories." In the video of the fatal encounter, passers-by can be heard asking the officer to raise his knee and tell him that Floyd cannot breathe. Someone says that Floyd's nose is bleeding. Tate said, "I can't thank them enough. We always see these kinds of things happening and ask what we would do if we were placed in this position. And I can only be grateful that there were people out there who were defending him, and more grateful to that person who was with the camera for taking them." The Union of Police Officers in Minneapolis issued a statement on Tuesday saying, "Now is not the time to judge and condemn our officers immediately. An in-depth investigation is underway. Our officers are cooperating fully. We must review all the video. We must wait for the medical examiner's report. The procedures of the officers and the training protocol will be carefully examined after the officers present their statements. The Police Officers Union will present in Minneapolis the full support of the concerned officers. We ask that the community remain calm and allow the investigation to be fully completed." Floyd's family lawyer, Ben Crump, told TMX. He believes that the officer who appears in the video with his knee on Floyd's neck should be charged with murder, and that other officers should be charged as accomplices to the murder. "They were supposed to protect and serve citizens like George," Crump said. "We in Black America have finished dying at the hands of the people who are supposed to protect us and serve us." Crump said ending the 4 officers was a good first step. He compared death and Eric Garner, who also spoke with "I can't breathe" before he died in the police room. But Crump said on his mind that Floyd's death was much worse. Because they rode his knee on his neck, he pleaded and pleaded not for 1 minute, 2 minutes, not 3 minutes, but 8 minutes, pleading with them to allow him to breathe, he said. Crump said in a statement on Tuesday that he would seek justice for the family and demand answers from the police. And the FBI says its investigations will focus on Whether the Minneapolis police officers involved are deliberately depriving an individual of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution or the laws of the United States. Its findings will be reported to the Minnesota District Attorney's Office for potential federal charges. The BCA will report its findings to the District Prosecutor's Office of Hennepin separately. Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman issued a statement on Tuesday, saying, "The Hennepin County Attorney Office was shocked and saddened by what appeared in a recent video." He promised a speedy and comprehensive review. Consistent with his office's ongoing commitment to justice. "Everyone has the right to fairness," Freeman said. "Nobody stands above the law."